Staying with two-wheeled action now, it's time for Red Square Kawasaki ZX10R Masters Cup.
One of my favorite classes to watch. These guys know how to turn it up. Lots of experience here, and that's what we like. They'll get around this track quickly.
Tony Clem, a little jump start, I would say. I think so from that point of view. Carl Robinson's point of view looks pretty good as we go into turn one. Around the outside, Peter DeVos is going to take the whole shot though and just beat Tony Clem into turn one. Clem now going to be eaten up by the two riders who are on the front row. Or is he? They are side by side coming down towards turn two. Oh, rider down there is McLaughlin. Unfortunately, he's got up and walked away. Van Breda is at the front. He gets ahead of Peter DeVos, and DeVos and Van Breda are going to go at it now for overall race victory.
Henny Duplessis, wide line, but closes the door on the 65. Stewie Christie, and great battling between those two out in the mid-pack.
Now, the Dog Doctor, always a great man to battle with. Look at him. New Arai helmet on there. Very Joey Dunlop of him, isn't it? But as he comes through, it's an awesome bit of riding out from the Dog Doctor. Van Breda, though, is looking very tasty. And yes, it could be a battle royal here. DeVos is going to go at him, though. Jonganjosi Kawasaki taking on the Van Breda machine, and the Ivan man is losing out into turn one.
Well, Peter DeVos had the race lead earlier on and lost out to Graham from Breda. He's taken it back.
Oh, problems here as we're seeing Peter Clark just run in and dump it before the kiddie litter. What are you doing, Pete? That's going to cost you dearly, buddy. You should have just run through the kiddie litter. Pulling the front brake to avoid the kiddie litter. I think he's done some damage to the ribs there. That's a big, big pity, but hopefully he'll be back up and riding pretty shortly so we can get him back into the race action. Speaking of race action, front end is where it's at, and DeVos is keeping Van Breda out.
Oh, nice tight defensive line there. You had to. He knows the time is running out, and Graham from Breda, with all the experience, will be finding a way through. See the medics dealing with Peter Clark there. Hopefully all's okay as we're bringing this to the wire. Peter DeVos holding on. Good line through there. Graham from Breda almost in the dirt, and Peter DeVos holds on.
Taking the Class B and overall victory to beat out Graham Van Breda on the Ivard Kawasaki. Carl Robinson had a little bit of issues on the Fantech bike, but eventually came through for second. Johan Leroux wins the C's. On board with the Fantech man as we go down towards turn one. He's battling a little bit on this bike and still getting to grips with the brand new Kawasaki that he's on from Uncle Andy's Racing. No worries whatsoever though for the Jonganjosi Kawasaki there of Peter DeVos.
Into the front, nice slow-mo there of this big class going through turn one. Peter DeVos up in the front, Graham from Breda right there, and good to see the number 18, Carl Robertson, a lot better start, and can he hang with him?
Remember, he is the Super M champion from last year's Super GP Championship and now concentrating on trying to take the Red Square Kawasaki ZX10 Cup this season. It's going to be a tough ask, and you can see just why, because everybody has stepped up their game in this category.
That was Mike McSkimming out there and enjoying a big dust there with a couple of riders, Hank Scaling being one of them. Mike McSkimming is Graham from Breda's mechanic, believe it or not.
JB Skimmon at the back end of that little battle. McSkimming just hanging on for now, but it is a good one. Chris Murray is also in this one, and three of them going at it. Good to see these little battles, very similar to what we see in Thunderbikes and in the Silverton Bolt and Nut Challenge. Little packs of riders on similar lap times will get together, and that's where you'll find the dices.
That's Andre Denoon on the 58, the Platinum Auto ZX10 on board with him. Lots of head bobbing as we go around this Phakisa freeway.
Down the straight, that's of course everything she's got. Then you're supposed to hang on to it until you pitch it in and then roll off. Not quite what Andre did, but needless to say, I wouldn't do the same thing either. No worries for this man. It's going to be a double victory on the day though for Peter DeVos, beating out Graham Van Breda. So it's Class B at the front again, like we used to see in the old days with Gavin Lightfoot. DeVos winning Class B, Class A going to Van Breda, and the Class C's to Johan Leroux.
Let's catch up with race winner Peter DeVos.
I was very surprised. I tried really hard. The game was on me all the time, and I was nearly losing the bike every turn. Huge thanks to my sponsors, Jonganjosi Outsourcing, Silverton Bolt and Nut, Lonnie Industrial.
Join us after the break for some more tyre smoking action, this time from the Phakisa 200.